A dangerous new front has opened in the challenge of growing anti-Semitism at Australian universities. As campus security staff packed away the dregs of the Socialist Alliance squat for Palestine on the lawns of Sydney University, most people might jump to the conclusion that the problem has gone away. For now, it hasn't. A truckload of tents were driven to the dump. Socialist resistance, gone. Marxists, gone. Queers for Palestine, gone. But for some reason, one group was left alone. The university has allowed a collective of Islamic groups to stay behind. Their encampment is getting some extra special treatment, while everyone else is subject to warnings on big signs that they may be subject to arrest. So why the special exemption for this one group? Your guess is as good as mine. But what's really happening once the sun goes down is what should have the university and everyone else very worried.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah.
We're not going away. If we're not going away for our major celebrations, we're just doing them and we're coming back. Does that mean we're going to go away when the university is just delivering a small threat? Let's say we want to use this for Welcome Fest.
Let's be clear, that footage wasn't from Gaza or Pakistan. It was at Sydney University. Imagine wandering from class in the evening and being confronted by this. Then consider that the university leadership once again is choosing cowardice. Life is still not great for Jewish students on campus, and it's about to get worse. A radical Islamist organisation that's been outlawed in other countries is now at large and openly boasting that they've infiltrated the university protests.
We'll liberate Palestine! We'll liberate Palestine! Khaybar, Khaybar, ya Yahud! Khaybar, Khaybar, ya Yahud! Jaysh Muhammad sawfa yaud! Jaysh Muhammad sawfa yaud! Khaybar, Khaybar, ya Yahud! Khaybar, Khaybar, ya Yahud! Jaysh Muhammad sawfa yaud! Jaysh Muhammad sawfa yaud! اللهم العزيز المقتدر اللهم ملكنا رقاب اليهود اللهم ملكنا رقاب هؤلاء الفجرة.
The group's name is Hizb ut-Tahrir, and they're bad news. They've actually been banned in many Muslim countries, with their central leadership said to be based in Palestinian Arab-controlled territories. But again, this isn't confined to Gaza, it's happening here.
Within 24 hours, Hizb ut-Tahrir also organised this rally in Sydney's west, where a fiery Sheikh Ibrahim Dadoun celebrated the Hamas attack.
It's a day of courage! It's a day of pride! It's a day of victory! This is the day we're fighting for!
The group's extremists were in the group at the Sydney Opera House on October 9, joyously celebrating the murder of Jews. The group openly and shamelessly praises the Hamas murderers and rapists as warriors on the pathway towards an Islamic caliphate.
A woman has told 9 News of the terrifying moment she was hit in the face by a firecracker at Punch Bowl. The missile coming through a restaurant window during pro-Palestinian protests.
Explosions narrowly missing motorists. And pedestrians. Pro-Palestinian supporters taking to the streets of Punch Bowl in Arabic screaming. They took Tel Aviv.
Several of them are seen regularly at Sydney University in the student camp. Their incitement is not aimed only at Muslims, but pumps up the tyres of many of the useful idiots and radical left-wing groups who have no serious knowledge of Islamist rhetoric.
To remain here?
Yes!
Then inshallah, let's remain here. Let's spread the word to our brothers and sisters that we need the most amount of numbers that we have ever gathered. We need them here tonight. We need them here for the weeks to come, for the days to come. We need them all present here in their droves and numbers. And first and foremost, and also lastly, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
This is the predictable result when organisations like Sydney University confuse diversity and tolerance with ancient hatreds. So back to this sign. After months of an occupation of the university lawn, this is all that's left. They've trashed the lawn and they've trashed the university's reputation. And the reason I say that is because in order to get rid of an encampment that shouldn't have lasted more than a few days, the university has instead entered into what might be considered quite a shadowy arrangement, particularly with the Muslim Students Association. Now, there's a reason that governments know never to negotiate with terrorists, and it's the same reason that any mother knows don't negotiate with a tantruming toddler at the supermarket who wants a chocolate. Because if you give them what they want, they're going to come back again and again, and they're going to want more and more. And behind me, we can see the results. The universities say they apologise for the inconvenience, but they did nothing about the inconvenience for weeks and weeks. And as for making the university a better place, we'll tell that to the Jewish students who felt oppressed and harassed and now know that the university has actually negotiated with people who wish them harm.